After the storm last night, we woke up to a beautiful morning. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, and seemed to be a perfect day to get into kitchen and record my new video.
Namaskar, welcome to my channel. I have come with one more simple, easy to follow recipe today. It is healthy banana muffins. How often do you have bananas which are just too ripe that nobody wants them? Why not add some whole wheat, oats and make these delicious muffins? These muffins can be eaten for breakfast and are good to go for tiffin too. So let's begin.
How often do you come across a simple recipe? We are baking today some whole wheat banana muffins. This recipe uses very simple ingredients and can be mixed in one bowl. We do not need any electric mixer and we do not need too many complicated instructions. We can substitute sugar for honey in this recipe to make it more healthier. One word of caution, please do not overmix your dough. In one clean bowl, we are going to start mixing our liquid ingredients first. Take 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. To this, we will add 1/4 cup of buttermilk. The buttermilk always gives a softer crumb and therefore I always like using buttermilk. 2 whole eggs. To this, we will add 1/2 cup of sugar and we will whisk this mixture gently. Just mix your sugar so that the mixture has no lumps in this mixture. We can substitute the sugar with 1/2 cup of honey and some people do like maple syrup as well. Now we will add the hero of our recipe, mashed bananas. These are ripe bananas. Usually 3 to 4 ripe bananas will yield a cup of mashed bananas. Bananas are very rich in potassium and they have a very strong natural flavor. The riper the banana, the better the results of the recipe. We can now start adding our dry ingredients to this recipe. We are using 1 2/3 cup of whole wheat flour, which already has 1 teaspoon of baking soda. This has to be mixed thoroughly. Do not overmix or be too aggressive in this. Do not use any hand mixture or a blender. Just make sure your mixture has no lumps. Once this is done, we would add 1/3 cup of cooking oats and again give it a quick whisk. I usually like to use a ladle or a spoon because I find these spatulas difficult. So I'm just mixing it with a ladle and I think there's nothing wrong with it. Once we have mixed our oats, we will now add vanilla essence or vanilla extract. We are using natural vanilla today. And we are also going to add 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon powder to this mixture and then again gently mix the batter. We can now add our 1/2 cup of washed raisins. I have not soaked these raisins and then again mix this batter and now we are ready to put this batter in our muffin tins. This recipe yields 12 full-size muffins. We can now prepare our muffin tin. Just gently oil the muffin cups. Slowly fill these muffin cups at least 1/2 to 2/3. Don't worry about the spills. Accidents do happen and it's totally normal. You can use paper cups to line these muffin tins as well. If you have small kids, they really do like eating one nicely colored and decorated cupcake like muffin. If there is any extra mixture, we can bake it separately later. We can now sprinkle some Quaker oats, instant oats or cooked oats as topping on these muffins. They look visually appealing and also do add a little bite to the muffin. If your kids like it, we can also add some sprinkled sugar right here itself, which is going to melt in the oven, or even granulated brown sugar. Preheat your oven at 175 degrees centigrade at least for 10 minutes. This is very important because the muffin should go in a hot oven, otherwise these muffins do not rise very well. The first 5 to 10 minutes of the baking time, these muffins are going to really puff up and they need a hot oven then. Do not open your oven while this muffin is being cooked in the initial 15 minutes or they will sink back. These muffins usually take 18 to 20 minutes to cook nicely. Keep checking in the oven. It's now almost 20 minutes and our muffins look done. The edges are nice and lightly browned. So we are going to take it out of the oven and let it rest on the kitchen table for a few minutes. After a few minutes, we can run a sharp knife along the edges of this muffin and we can loosen each of our muffin and pull them out and lay them on the wire rack. If you did not add any sprinkled sugar earlier, this is the time when we can use a sieve and use some powdered sugar to put it all over the muffin. If you want to skip this step, you're most welcome. You can do it. We like it nice and sweet, so this is the way we do it. Let's give a quick check to this muffin. This muffin is nice and fluffy and is soft, and I'm sure it's going to taste wonderful too. I hope you enjoy this recipe.
Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe. If you want to see any other recipes, please do mention in the comments below. See you next week.